Welcome to Dundee in Scotland, where I was just walking through this cemetery in the city and couldn't help but admire the scene. No intention of it sounding morbid, but you just don't see architecture like this in Australia. And the cemetery reminded me of something off a movie set, as it's just, there's no flowers around and all these people have died in the 1800s. But that's enough about that. I just thought I would give my followers an update on my recent ventures. And I've been in Scotland about 3 days now, 4 I think. Coming off a long flight, I had a bit of jet lag, but I've finally got myself into a normal sleep pattern again and staying at the local backpackers in town. Initially I got to Glasgow and I spent 1 day in Glasgow and thought I would come to Dundee, which is a significantly smaller city, therefore more intimate in my opinion and easier to navigate and network. Today I had my first day volunteering at a cafe that's attached to a church. I went to a church service on Sunday. Not that I subscribe to Christianity. I'm interested in the history of Christianity and a lot of Christian literature, and I think churches are a great opportunity to network, and it allowed me to get myself a job volunteering at this cafe beside the church, which I initially thought was some kind of like soup shelter, but it turned out to be a fully fledged cafe. And I went there today and took some orders, waited a few tables, and it was just really good. Me and these 3 ladies who were really friendly, and it was just a really great environment. And one of the women there who I got along with really well and was chatting to all day is into like a lot of true crime and stuff like that, and it was great to be acquainted with and meet some some friends and some like-minded people and get involved in the community. She took me to a place across the road called the Kilted Kangaroo, I think it was called. And once I brush up on my skills in the cafe, learning the currency and getting used to the accent, I can then pick up a few shifts on the weekends or after 4 o'clock, as my current voluntary hours are 10 to 4. And it's just been great to be involved and have something to do. And so I'm still like pinching myself that I'm here at times, because you often think you're like stuck in some like fairy tale. It feels very surreal when you've been dreaming about coming to a place for so long and then you're actually here. For the first 2 days I was wandering around. I didn't really know anyone, just wandering around like in a trance. It was cold and I thought maybe I should just go somewhere else, but I really think it's what you make of it, wherever you are. And in this case I was determined to make a good go of it and not be defined by anything negative. It's easy to look around and see some things you might not like about some places and use that as an excuse not to move forward and have a go. But once you do attempt it and give it a chance and put yourself out there and get involved, then all those things that you were focusing on and using as an excuse to justify being miserable, they simply don't matter anymore. They're irrelevant. So I really think these ladies today told me they will help me out getting a place, and I'm really determined, and optimistic about making a go of it here, and I just know that that will eventuate, and before long I will have my own place, and get myself a car and have a job. I don't have a bank account yet, but I do. It's amazing what you learn along the way. I've learned you can get one of those Neo kind of banks online, and you can use that to give to your potential employers, and even just work for cash. A lot of people tried to tell me, oh no, they're going to want to see your passport and visa, and there's a lot of people along the way, a lot of naysayers. There's no work anywhere, they've given it all to the refugees. You hear a lot of negativity when you put forth your ideas and dreams, okay? But I'm under the realization now that that's just because those people, that's a projection of those people. Alright, they haven't even tried themselves, and they just form these negative assertions to not attempt, and therefore no one else should attempt either. So I would like to make the point in this particular video is to never listen to people like that, okay? They generalize and say, and just make the silliest assertions. They attempt to speak for every single business or every single person in a negative kind of light, as if they've gone around and asked every single business and know everyone in the world. It's incredibly short-sighted, and people should keep going forward and doing what they please to do, and never be influenced by that kind of negativity, okay? Obviously, since I've gotten here, it has come with its challenges, getting used to the accent and knowing that I'm not going to know a hell of a lot straight away. I kind of just thought I would come here and it would all be like really smooth sailing, but of course there's been times when I've felt ridiculous. Okay, the first day I thought I was like an alien who'd got off a spaceship, just because everything was just so foreign. But yeah, I'm certainly getting used to it and growing in more confidence every day, and yeah, just really excited about life at the moment, that I've been able to tick off another dream and not listen to the naysayers, okay? Because I don't know where people, they get these corrupt ideas and worldly outlooks, but there's certainly loopholes and ways around everything in life, okay? So you should never listen to the BS from people who haven't even attempted such things you are about to attempt. If I had have listened to them, I would not even be here today. So I think I will stay in Scotland for maybe, like, who knows, into the foreseeable future, because I love it here. It's such a beautiful country. Glasgow is nothing like Melbourne. It's not a rat race type environment with cars beeping their horns every second and people getting around like drones. It's a lot more slower paced and just like a medieval country town, where the atmosphere is always buzzing. When the football's on Saturday, the pubs are packed at lunchtime, and there's just people getting around the streets singing, they're chanting their favourite team, and you know, it's really good fun. And yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for now. So just an update, and I think I will make my updates sort of not very frequent, as I'm more determined to just live in the present and enjoy the present, and live my life without becoming a 24/7 e-blogger. But I will definitely give updates every couple of months, perhaps, on different places and different things I've seen. So I think I'll leave it at that now and stop prattling. Cheers.